Hello, I'm David Morris. Last night I watched a very interesting film, Dark Waters, which is based on the true story of how the multinational firm DuPont knowingly poisoned the people of a town in West Virginia where they were manufacturing Teflon. And Teflon in those days was using a poisonous chemical called PFOA. Now, Teflon is perfectly safe these days, but it's a very interesting story, and it made me do a little bit of desktop research, and I discovered that actually after they ended the production of the poisonous chemical in the US and in the EU and in Australia and other places, DuPont moved to China. And it's a very interesting story actually of how many American, European and other companies moved to China in the early 2000s, taking advantage not just of China's lower labor costs and very open environment to foreign investment, but also, of course, its lower environmental standards. And this, I think, is an important thing for us to consider, especially when we listen to the Trump narrative, that China stole American jobs. Actually, what happened in the early 2000s was that firms decided to go to China to take advantage of the benefits that it offered. Now, of course, things have changed, and China these days is actually implementing tougher environmental standards itself. It remains a producer of PFOA, I must say, but it is now moving a lot of damaging businesses, environmentally damaging production is moving out of China, out to other countries. And China itself is moving up the value chain. It's producing the higher value goods. It's sourcing the inputs from Australia, from Africa, from places where it can source rare earths and lithium and copper and all those inputs, iron ore, into the industries of the future. So the electric vehicles, the renewable energy products like wind turbines, the batteries and the magnets and the specialist products for the green transition and the high value industries of the future that China, of course, wants to dominate, just as the United States and Europe tended to dominate the high value industries of the past. So we're now in this new great game where Europe and the US are busy introducing new subsidies and new barriers to protect their own industries. It seems to be the end of the free trade era, and we have this new great contest. But I bet that the DuPonts of the world are going to prosper wherever they are.